Hey folks, I'm Philippi and welcome back to Stellaris in the new Cosmic Storms DLC. We are the Windrider Collective and we are slowly consolidating our space. We're sending a fleet over here to deal with these ancient drones. Then I can probably take over this territory and maybe settle this world. So I'm going to work on settling this world, and we currently have a colony ship just outside of Tiramore here to settle the Rubricator's world. We'll see how that works. Hopefully that Rubricator event chain ends fairly soon. We're almost at the end, I think. We're inside the, what's it called? The Empress Hotel. So we'll see. So, as I said last episode, we need to work on getting our minerals up and running. With that said, let's sell off some food. I can sell 5,000 food. Let's buy some minerals. 1,000, 2,000 minerals. That will get me started. Let's take a look at what we can do here. We do have Embellish here, which doesn't really need jobs. You do, though, so let's build another one of these here. This is the place with the Wandering Forest, which you can hopefully get done soon. This will help a little bit. This will provide 14 more. Give me some housing. That's good. Do I have the mineral processing center? Doesn't look like I do. Should get that tech as soon as I can. Right. And then any other planets? This one also is a good mineral world. You don't really need the jobs though. Are you working on all your mineral jobs? You're not working on any of your mineral jobs. These clerks are providing a little bit of food and stuff. First, let's make mining a priority. That sounds good. What do you make at the odd factory? Just some alloys. I can hold off on the allies. Okay, let's get that done there. And, oh yeah, I want to designate the world to explicitly be a mining world along with this one. They both have the rich deposits. You don't have anything special about you. I'll leave you alone. You don't really have anything special about you, although you're good at science, but you're kind of big. You're an agri-world right now, and I might keep you as an agri-world. Start transferring the agriculture from other places over to there. I think that's a good idea. You have an avian reserve. Yeah, let's make you a farming world. Good. This is a mining world for no other reason than just to mine. And you need some more jobs as well. Let's give you one more mining district. And maybe one more generator district while I'm at it. A little bit of space left. Colony being built, so let's wait.
Founding a new home.
Do that. Somebody make us a rival? They did. We can make them a rival as well. We'll speed up our influence production a little bit. Our ships are getting built, correct? What happened to the build queue? I think they're trying to catch up to the fleet. There we go. Yeah. We good.
Construction complete. Research complete.
Let's grab another one of these. We'll grab the Trust Cap and Trust Rope. Research, we got ion thrusters. That's excellent. Grabbing the cruiser is probably a good idea. Let's do that. Now that we have somebody who's a little nasty on our
Construction
doorstep.
complete.
Ooh, something has finished. I suspect it's probably the Rubricator. In Wua here? No, it's the other one. Okay. Landier's Legacy. No sooner have we re-established communication with the science ship, the ISS Slipthought. What slip? Yeah, it's this Slipthought. Then we can. This is a fun name considering what happened. Somebody tried to slip into their mind, right? Slipthought. Then we were subjected to the howling cries of the crew. Much later, after a relative calm had been restored, it was revealed that the alien body they brought on board was responsible for the outcry. The corpse itself was exerting some strange power in their minds. Small objects rose into the air and began to orbit the body. Sections of the interior walls were warped and rent by the pressure. Naz Dementor managed to awaken from his catatonic state just in time to expunge the corpse from the vessel. It was his quick reaction that also allowed the science ship to escape with sudden emergence of a cosmic storm. Had he not, the graveyard would have welcomed a new ship. As Naz Dementor recounted his experience, he noted something else. Ever the sources of the corpse's strange power, it also caused a very peculiar pattern to form in the vessel's command screens. Was this an attempt to communicate a cry from beyond the grave? For now, we have no answers. Spawn a random storm in Wua, and we get payload padding plus 25. Wua's got a storm. Let's make sure we study it. We'll grab you, and why don't you come over here and do that? Storm. We got Y aliens. Counter and Len.
Spaceborne life.
Probably have somebody. We'll research that, one of the Huggles people. After Naz Dementor's expedition in Ad Saluval, our scientists are more driven to discover what extent happened within the Ad Akarii convention. The data was gathered during our exploration on Vazkarat 4, and the flotilla graveyard revealed that the galaxy was littered with Ad Akarii propaganda stations. What's more, after they set long discussions, they also suspect that the pattern observed in the Windrider Collective's glitching was a set of directions to a previously undiscovered system. A special project has been created to investigate the new system.
Situation log updated.
History. I hope the situation improves. Waiting for a storm out Rubricator. Need a science ship present here. Okay. We'll have you research this and then head over there. No problem whatsoever. Everything else seems good. You're upgrading. You have spare slots. Here, good. Build anything special here? Doesn't really look like it. I'd hold off on building any of that, but let's grab a couple more anchorages while we're just sitting around. This storm has appeared as a Tempest Lump Stardust Storm. Cool. What was this again? Remnants of the Arc Furnace. Looks like I probably have to get Arc Furnace Tech to do so. Yeah. Do we have a storm on here that we are researching? I don't see it show up here. Another encounter.
Spaceborne life form and
Rumored interstellar assembly. Cool. I would like to purchase a service for 2,000, so let's sell 1,000 food and it. The Atomic Countdown. Researchers and Oz have eagerly anticipated the countdown of the mysterious atomic clock that prodigious precision found on Roscon B3. I thought that was Bill there for a second. B3. For the past 42 years and 3 days. Several decades worth of her heated speculation and conjecture have evaporated in an instant. The clock has just now reached its momentous deadline, ejecting a stream of self-replicating nanites. The nanites have constructed some manner of advanced computational network on the surface of Roscon B3, or Roscon Bill if you prefer. The network is inactive and seemingly devoid of any AI, the nanites having deactivated the instant the construction was complete. Researchers are somewhat baffled as to the purpose of the network. Studying it should help them keep them occupied for quite some time. Cool. I want to check. Everybody's got jobs, pretty much. You could use a job. Let's grab another mining district there. You can use a job. Let's get an energy district here. You could definitely use a job. Let's grab an observatory here.
System survey complete.
You could use a job too. Let's grab the shelter. Storm Relief Center. Yeah. Okay. We have identified the source of the distress signal on Sidanope or Sidanope as a heavily damaged but still functioning mercantile vessel. The occupants claim to have been knocked a great distance off course by the gravity storm. The storm has also burnt out their engines, leaving the ship and its contents stranded out in space. They are willing to part with a portion of their cargo if we can help. So we can take their lives and their cargo for food, consumer goods, and alloys. We can wish them some luck, or we can agree to help them with a little bit of mineral or alloys, which is fine with me, for a whole bunch of consumer goods and some unity. That's great. Just sold a bunch of consumer goods, so it's nice to get that stockpile back in case we start to go negative.
System survey complete.
Have a bit of a background there, not a background, a buffer there. Good. Now you can head back to. It's you. Why don't you sit here for a second? Get all your ships in the fleet. Project complete. We have learned that the roaming forest of the Prithia Prime avoids certain regions that are home to colonies of a native pseudo-insect. These insects secrete a pheromone that can be used to steer the wandering trees away from the population centers. Furthermore, the areas where the forests most frequently range have been closed off as nature reserves. Our biologists can learn much by studying the reserves from the neighboring regions. Gives us the migrating forest modifier is removed, and we add migrating forest reserve, giving me society research and researcher jobs. Neat. I got something there I need to look at. Make sure everybody here is all in one pile. Nobody else here? Good. Come back down to the home planet. And you can definitely, I have cruisers being unlocked, so I'm going to leave that open, and we'll add some cruisers in there. Spacefaring civilization. Fun. Start thinking about this. Can we get the Federation yet? 21 away. Okay, do I have only 2? Okay. Bubbles here. Form Federation, you are, and I only have 2 here as well. Okay. And you, my friend, you would do it just on its own. Very tempted. Very tempted. I'm gonna wait until the Sandorans are ready to go. We'll get to there eventually. Is this coming along? Good, we are upgrading. Good. Add some guns there, I'm not sure. Some defense platforms. We'll see. Check on our ships. How are they doing? This construction ship should be building the starbase, please. This Lion ship is down over here. I'd like you to survey that system. Found the stagnant ascendancy, the Keepers of Knowledge. Elder Speaker Jet Cade. We understand that your empire is home to an individual whose brilliant mind transcends the tragic primitiveness of your species. While the talents of Professor Zarg are sadly wasted in the Windrider Collective, we, Dojamar, always have use for skilled scientists to work in our archives. As such, we are offering you a unique chance to earn our favor by allowing us to take charge of her. We already have a ship en route to pick her up, so you need only say yes and everything will be settled. I'm sure you wouldn't want to disappoint us. Do you? I'd say very well. If they like us, they may show us favor. Or we could say it's up to them, which they will be displeased. Now, where are the chroniclers? Here. They are our neighbor. That is a 440,000 strength fleet. Good question. So, roleplay-wise, it would make sense for us to say no. It's not up to us to decide. That would be up to Professor Zarg, and if Zarg wants to go with them, they can. I wish there was an option here that you could click this button and say, would you like to go with Zarg? And if Zarg says yes, then you get a minor displeased. You know what I mean? That we didn't just listen to them, but they still got the outcome they wanted. But if Zarg says no, then we keep this major displeased, like they really don't like it. Because they didn't get what they wanted anyhow. Makes sense to do this. Mechanically, Professor Zarg is just someone we bought from the Curator order. I kind of wish this event didn't pick the Curators, that kind of stuff, or the Paragons. So we could just say yes, gain the please status with the Keepers of Knowledge here, and just buy another one from the Curators. Would be of similar value to us. Could justify that action by saying we asked Zarg and they said sure. Great question. What do we want to do here? I'm curious to see what the chroniclers would give us, and because they're our neighbors, I don't really want to displease them. They were over here at the other group, whatever this is, the Decron Continuance, and I wouldn't be too worried about it. But they're right over next to us. Right, let's say very well. We'll hire another person from the Curators, please. Donation of 1,000. Problem. So let's sell a little bit here. I'm gonna get Dr. Zib this time. Let's stick Dr. Zib in charge of the ship that doesn't have anybody. Hi, Dr. Zib. Go back to our council. Our head of research should probably be Dr. Zib, who has terraforming speed, Research speed, and research speed. Perfect. I dare to say Dr. Civ is actually a better counselor than Professor Zarg was. Alright. The Vivian envoy, Stock of White, has been exasperatingly tiresome in his efforts to represent the Vivian interests on Oz. Right now, from his first arrival, he has shown unremittingly hostile towards the Elder Council, unleashing an almost constant barrage of objections to our policies and actions. So great is his irritation that he has been that few would weep to see the back of him. Well, that's a hard sentence to say. So great an irritation has he been that few would weep to see the back of him. And we have heard whispers that a group of Win Rider loyalists are plotting to expedite his demise. Allowing the scheme to succeed would certainly be convenient, but allowing foreign dignitaries to be assassinated in our realm might not be the best of looks. We will not stoop to such measures. Snuff out the plot, or let us be rid of this troublesome whatever. Top one. Because we're pacifists. This man is a scientist. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh good. The wreckage on the asteroids EUD-109-D is the remains of a vessel belonging to a now stranded scientist, Limanthara, identifying herself as belonging to a hitherto unknown Alvanian species. From amidst the wreckage, she somehow managed to contact Ren Shutter, our science officer, stationed aboard the ISS Mona Lisa Overdrive, and is requesting to be rescued. She explains that her collision was due to the malfunctioning navigational sensor and that she has been unable to leave the asteroid for several years. She claims her scientific knowledge is to be without equal, and that she would be a valuable asset. She points to her survival as proof of that. Leave her. Where our Ren Shutter gains the adaptionist trait. Or she may join us. Sure.
Research complete.
She can join us. Research done. Research outpost. Excellent. FDL inhibitors might be a good one, as would Rift exploration. Let's get FDL inhibitors to start. Yeah. Somebody leveled up. Ren Shutter did. They are a scientist and an archaeologist. Let's give them Scholar. We do have an available leader here. There's Limathara. They have computing, council agenda, speed, and research. They are a good anomaly person. And we got another thing here. We could do prospector. We could do evasiveness. Don't really see that one. Let's do prospector. Scout. Or even more prospector, sure. And server. I mean, might as well give her all prospector. Why not? She have a ship. We all have ships, right? Yes. And do I have any sectors without a leader? Dulce Prime has no leader. I think one of my scientists would actually be good here. Yeah, Yale here. Excavating an archaeological site at the moment. Zenith Thorn actually might be good. Let's do that. Stick you there. We'll grab the ship that you were on. This one. and stick Lamanthra on board. This is done here. Yeah, good there. We're waiting for the cruiser tech to become available. Should be relatively soon, right? No. Did our science really take a big hit? What is going on? I think I'm gonna need more science at some point. Soon. Something going on here? We are over here, so I may want to drop one of these. Drop map the stars. How many nanites do I have? 200. Keep on this is 5, I think, right? Yeah. Hold on to the nanites and not spend it on that. There's our frontier sector. We'll have another sector. We'll put another person in charge there. Shared knowledge. A recent scientist addition of Lamathara has put her knowledge of the technology to good use. She shared insights that have pushed our physics research to great new heights, giving me our research into physics technologies is further.
Research complete.
We get defense grid supercomputers, excellent, and subspace sensors, excellent. Neither of those are super duper helpful, but they are fun nonetheless. What is this? Astral Threads is full. I don't think I have anything I can spend that on. What is Astral Threads under again? Discoveries? Okay. I get 81 days left until I can activate that, and I've gotten really nothing here to spend this on. Sure, let's do that.
System
I need to
survey
under the
complete.
allocated site. Give me a nice little bonus to
System survey complete. System survey complete.
Unity. There you go. Although toxic, the most forms of known life, add Salival 3 supports a thriving ecology with the highest pressure of its atmosphere. Within the highest pressure of its atmosphere. Life here uses ammonia instead of water as a solvent, and has developed in ways that differ significantly from previous established ecological models. Its study would greatly benefit in the knowledge of our xenobiology. Astral actions, good, do that. You, my friend, you're a Zenith out there governing. So let's do analyst. You appear to be done. Indeed. Where would I like to go next with you? We just start working our way up here and then down again. Grab these two. They don't seem very much priority. That doesn't seem a priority either. This one's 2 in, and I'll probably want to do that. So why don't we head over here and I'll grab that one. The science ship, are you done with that system? You are. So why don't you do the research project here? We'll hit that in the next episode. Just before I run into the next episode, though, we will potentially habitable colonize this desert world. Thank you. Alright, so that takes me to the end of the episode. Hope you're enjoying the series so far. Really curious what is going to happen down here in this system that we've discovered. That will be in the next one. Hope to see you then. Have yourself a wonderful day. Bye-bye.